After engaging users through observing, asking, and trying, you will have a wealth of new information that is dispersed throughout your team. Each team member would have engaged different users in different ways, and so it's important that you can bring all of this information together on the same page. Synthesizing information helps you process information, draw key observations out of the data that you've collected, and chart out future strategies as part of the design process. Storytelling is one such mechanism where you can synthesize information as a group. Each of your team members should share stories about their experiences in the field in grave detail, not editing any part of the story, while the rest of the team members act as active audiences, engaging the storyteller and asking questions, while also taking down notes on challenges, opportunities, gaps, and surprises, also collectively called COGS, challenges, opportunities, gaps, and surprises, and trying to write down each of these things, for example, challenges on separate 3x5 cards. And once you have all of these COGS down on 3x5 cards, you can share them amongst your group and put them down on a table and then start to group them together in something called Affinity Diagrams. As teams start to emerge, you can start to group different teams into a cloud and organize your information in that way. Affinity diagrams are a great way to organize diverse ideas and narrow them down into logical groups. Personas and scenarios, or together called user profiles, help you create profiles for your target user and the situations that they are in. And it helps to build empathy across the team and also helps you communicate the problem that you're trying to solve to external stakeholders as well. A persona represents an aggregate of target users who share common behavioral characteristics. It's a fictitious profile, so make sure you don't put identifying information in the persona. The narrative of the persona starts with a description of the type of individual that the persona is, what are their likes and dislikes, their occupation, and so forth. This part of the narrative brings the persona to life. Then the persona's specific needs and personal goals in the context of the product being designed are described. This segment of the narrative helps you inform the resulting design decisions that you can make based off of a persona. You should dedicate physical space to each participant that you interviewed in the field. It could be a whiteboard, a window, a large piece of butcher paper, and start to put in pictures as well as notes, sticky notes of information that you've gathered through your interviews. And then you can start to aggregate information from different participant profiles or different profiles of participants that you interviewed and start to give shape to the persona. A few things to keep in mind while you're trying to make the persona is that make sure you use information that you actually collected from the field and not try to generalize or stereotype a persona. Adding statistics makes the persona more impersonal, so making sure that you're able to add personal details and bring the persona to life is also very important. Once you've made the persona, it helps you identify some design decisions that can help you go towards problem framing and narrow down the problem that you're trying to solve. I wish you all the best of luck with information gathering, and I'll hand it over back to Amy for problem framing.